here's the thing. We have two of these. So in all honesty, we only really need one. Because we do have Exhume, which will allow us to bring him back if we get it at least 2 times. And he gets stronger when we bring him back with Exhume. So we're going to take away one of those. 2 would allow us to draw it, a better chance of drawing it, but that's fine. So this is our deck. We need to drag a hero. So we'll drag a hero. And we're going to call our deck... What should we call our deck? I'm just going to call it Zod. There we go. So now we have our own deck. These are the premates that they create for us. I usually tend not to get rid of the premates just yet. I like to see and build first around, and once I get a feel for the game, then I'll start getting rid of those. But at least for right now, we'll keep it. So we made our deck. We have our own deck, which is good. Household, that's where we create a house. We're not there yet. Open and buy boxes. So I don't know what this means. I had 30 of those? Okay. Wow, we were making cards and I didn't even realize that we had a thing. So, so we got interesting. So we get to choose one. Root an enemy for a full round. That's very strong. Can move through enemies and terrain. That's very strong because we haven't even gotten to the point yet with terrain where maybe you have grass or mountains or something that slows down how many steps you can make. You can take. Destroy a minion with flying. Wow. Very strong. Very, very strong. I'm in this. I really like this card a lot because I like the idea of root. That will help us to take down heroes where they can't move for a turn. I think that works out good, so that puts them in one spot. But that destroy a flying minion helps out so much, especially when they put out a flying minion, a big one, and you know it's coming for you next round, and you need something to just destroy him. So I'm going to choose this. So we have another box. Alright, so also these also tells us which color they fall under. If you control a primal, gain 1/1. Not sure what a primal is. I'm sure it's something that has to do with that color. Rook can move any distance in a line. Gain +1 attack each turn for each tile moved. Very strong. Ability 1 gains splash this turn. Also damages all enemies next to whoever it attacks. Oh man, I'm stuck between these two. I like the idea that this guy can move any distance in a line. And I can't wait to see when they actually upgrade the characters what they look like. I like that idea. But man, oh man, you have a 3-drop that's a 4/5 and can damage multiple characters. Oh man, oh man. But it doesn't have it initially. You have to spend a mana to do it. Oh man. Yeah, Mega, definitely. This is definitely almost like flying, except for it's only a straight line, but yeah, it's definitely like flying. I think I'm going to go with this one. I like this, but hopefully we can see it again. I think this will be more beneficial. For one, it has greater, it's the same cost, and it has higher defense, and it has the potential to go up higher in terms of attack. and you don't have to pay any type of abilities or anything yet. See, I don't know if it's split mega because the way it reads, also damages all enemies next to whomever attacks this turn. So it sounds like it damages them, but we don't know if it's the full 4 damage. So if I attack somebody and they take 4, I don't know if the minions are next to them take 4 or if they just take 1. Well, it'll be a card if we get it again. It'll be a card that we'll have to test and see. But I'm definitely going to go with the rough. Man, 28 more of these boxes. My goodness, this is going to take a minute. So this is a blue card spell? No, it looks like a red card spell. After you cast a spell, summon a winged blade in an adjacent tile. And a winged blade is a 2/1 flying. So this sits in the back. And anytime you cast a spell, it generates one of these creatures. Man, that's really strong. That's really, really strong. Oh, we got a purple one. Let's see what this says. Death Howl, so that happens when they die. Exile, removed from the game. Prevents death howls and doesn't enter the graveyard. So that kind of messes up our graveyard thing. But this minion, exile this minion and return 2 random minions from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, man. So it's not even to the... It's good. Maybe. Cannot move. Oh, that sucks. Poison. After this unit deals damage to a minion, destroy that minion. Okay, so poison works along the same lines as smite tactics. That's how poison works. If you damage somebody, after usually the next turn they usually die, but this looks like it dies instantly. So this almost looks like deadly or something to that extent. I forget what the Magic the Gathering. I can see it, but I can't think of it. What the Magic Gathering equivalent is. Charm an enemy minion in the line of sight forces a unit to move towards the charming unit. Interesting. But the fact is, though, it can't move. It can't move. I love everything about it, but it can't move. That really sucks. I'm going to go with the Winged Blade. I'm going to go with the Artifact. That can't move, really. It's really killing me. Wow, deal 3 damage to all units on low ground. +1 movement. Whenever this minion damages a hero, draw a card. So that gets extra draw card. Move adjacent unit to a tile in a line, then deal 2 damage to them. So move an adjacent unit to a tile in a line, then deal damage to it. So that could be very strong. This could be very, very strong. 3 damage. That can almost, in some cases, almost be a full board wipe. Or as a friend of ours says, a wash. That could be a wash. But and then you have card draw. I do like card draw. But I'm going to go here. I'm going to go with this one. Because I think red might be the next deck I'm going to build up. So I'm going to go there. I want to go there. Alright, so we might do a few and then we'll stop maybe for a second. I don't want to do too many. Wow, this one looks so much different than everybody else. Ability 1, restore 2 health to another friendly minion within the line of sight. I just got something. Oh wow, it told me that his streamer went offline. So I know you could attach your Twitch to this, so I'm going to have to see how that works. Interesting. I'm going to have to look at that, because I know you can attach your Twitch to it, and based on people who come into your chat, they play the game, it'll bring up notices and stuff like that into there. So we'll do that later, but I think we're going to go down to about 25 chests. We'll open up the chest maybe in another stream. I don't want to keep everybody stuck here looking at that. So this one restores 2 health to another friendly minion within the line of sight. So this is a healer. So it's range and she can heal. I think automatically that puts her at the #1 spot for the simple fact that she could constantly heal off of just paying 1 mana. I mean, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, the problem is it says she can only heal a friendly minion, so that means that she can't heal your hero. But I think her overall, the ability that she can heal and then damage, even though it's only one, I think is great. So we're most likely going to take her. But let's see what else we have. Warcry, trigger a friendly seedling effect. Not sure what seedling effect is yet. We haven't played with green much, but I'm sure this is probably a strong card. So I'm going to hold off until we look at more of the green cards before we, because I'm sure I'm probably getting rid. I'm sure this is probably strong, but we don't understand what seedling effect is, and we're probably hurting ourselves because we don't have that knowledge with that one. And then last but not least, upgrade depot, summon minions against so okay, so anytime you summon a minion with this, the minion either gets +1 attack or health. Very strong, but I can't, out of all these, they're not as strong as this card. So we're going to take this one. So we're going to stop for a second here. We're not going to go here, but we're going to go to the store. We're going to look at some things. We want to look at the prices, how much it costs. So the welcome bundle, wow. So for $5, you get 30 standard core boxes and 1 legendary set box, which guarantees a card will be able to, which guarantees its card choices will all be of legendary rarity. So out of one of these, you get 1 legendary card. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, typically, usually a lot of games like this, you have, I mean, this game is free to play. So, you know, if you enjoy your game, you have to support it. Yeah, she is very anime-ish. She is, definitely. But you have to support, I mean, you don't have to, but if you like a game, you should support it in some way. If you think about most games are like $60. If you play games, other games with subscription costs, it could be even higher. But something like this, if you first play a game like this for $4.99, most cases I will pick this up. So I will most likely get this. It gives me 30 boxes. We're still going through our 30 boxes of cards. But at least we know we're guaranteed this, at least 1 legendary. But the only problem is it seems like the boxes that you get are only common so far. Not sure. But we'll look and see. So this is 1 box. So core box has a choice of 3 random cards. Same rarity. So you can either get commons, which we've been seeing so far, a rare, an epic, or legendary. So if you get the bundle, you definitely get 1 legendary, which is basically it's a very strong card. So looking at this, 5 boxes cost $2.50, 20 boxes cost $9.50. 45 costs $20. So you figure $15 and you're getting 30 of these boxes and you get 1 that's guaranteed legendary. So I'm sure if you get the 30 boxes, I'm sure most of them are going to be common. You might get 1 rare, possibly an epic, not sure, but you're going to most likely see pretty much mostly all commons, and you may get 1 of these, but you're guaranteed to get 1 of those. But you know, we'll move on. We'll see. But 200 boxes, $75. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. So I just wanted to see how much all this costs. So, like I said before, if you got to support these games, you know, in some way, so that they keep going. Or else, you know, if they're not getting any money, the amount it costs for servers, game, and everything else, you know, it'll die down. So the idea is, yeah, they will give it to you. But I like the idea that you're buying just the cards themselves, so it's not a play to win aspect so far. It could be anything. You know, you could just buy it, you have a chance, and then, you know, you move on. But then also at the same time, when you're trying to get certain cards, you know, it could kind of burn you out if you're spending a lot of money, which brings back to Eternal, which I think most people need to take on. Eternal has a very good system where you really don't have to buy a lot of those packs. They give you enough of it, enough cards, and enough, you know, to play by itself. So All right, so we have a new deck. I think what we're